You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980. My name is Les Brown. I'm Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. And we invite you to join us in the conversation each and every day, Monday through Friday, from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And we talk about a variety of things, dealing with life and dealing with you. And this program is designed to transform your mindset, to give you a better attitude about yourself. And it's evidence-based and scientifically proven that when you're in a positive state of mind, and this program focuses on positivity, that you live longer, you have better health, you have better relationships, you earn more money, and just life takes on a whole new meaning. It changes how your mind works. It broadens your thinking. And if you're one of those positive people that enjoy positive messages, I encourage you to go to my website, lesbrown.com. We have a message there called It's Possible. And you'll see testimonies from hundreds of people, over 600 people who've written comments about how that has motivated them, inspired them, increased their sales, increased their income, improved their attitudes about themselves, and motivated their children. So if it's something that you enjoy that's positive, go to lesbrown.com and view this message that I've created for positive people, because our goal is to create a community of greatness. And we've been talking to a young lady by the name of Nicole. Nicole, you're still there. Thank you so much for holding on. You have so much patience.
Yes, I am.
Nicole, first of all, I'm sorry that this person swindled you out of your money. I want to ask you, when you think about how you made yourself available for this to take place, your inner conversation, what is it that you say to yourself as you think and you look back? What was going on in your mind that you decided to put yourself in that position? You know, thinking about, I remember when a friend of mine named Porky said to me, he said, Les, and I was down on my luck. Some things have happened to me that I was responsible for. And he said, Les, wherever you find yourself, at some point in time, you made an appointment to be there. So what was happening with you, Nicole, in terms of how you feel about yourself and your own conversation with yourself that made you vulnerable? This guy saw something in you. He saw you as a victim. He saw you as a person that he can run this scam. What was happening with you at that time?
At that time, I had just gotten let go from a job that I loved a lot in the entertainment industry.
Yes, and so when we lose a job, it does affect our self-esteem. So you weren't feeling good about yourself at that point in time.
No, because I thought I was doing well on the job.
Okay.
So at that time, when he did this to me, I was also in a credit card debt of $39,000. So I was desperate, and I looking back, I'm thinking how dumb I was, because I had a part-time job. I was collecting unemployment benefits. I do live with family members, but I do pay rent. But I'm sure that, since I was let go, they would have,
Okay, but let me ask you right now. But I want to know right now, where do you want to go with your life? What is it you want to do? What is it Nicole wants to do? That has happened. That's in the past. So
right.
what do you want to do now?
Forward, and I do have 2 jobs right now, and I have been making payments on 3 of the bills, but I'm still dealing with the detectives with the city police, and I did go to 3 different. The thing that was so upsetting at that time, I went to 3 different police stations, and I went to the FBI, and everybody was telling me, well, you should go take a big guy with you and go and get your money back. Like, they wanted me to do some other criminal activity to go get my money back.
Yes. You said law enforcement encouraged you to do this?
Yes, and the FBI lady told me, well, you're lucky you weren't raped or murdered. So for 3 weeks, I was just, devastated. I actually was depressed enough where I wanted to kill myself, because I thought that, I couldn't have law enforcement help me. And here I was let go from a job. I couldn't even tell my family members because I was so devastated. And now I'm looking back thinking how stupid I was to even fall for this. And it turns out he's a criminal. And I was told about his criminal history. And at that time, I even found a friend of mine who works for another government agency. This guy has a 30-page alias report. So,
okay, but hold just a minute, Nicole. Okay, yes. You're not the first person, nor will you be the last person that has been swindled. Okay, so here's what. First of all, thank God that you had enough awareness that you didn't make a permanent solution for a temporary situation. You just lost some money. You didn't lose your life. You just lost some money. You can replace the money. You don't want to lose your life. You wanted to begin to learn from that. You chalk that up, If you can have law enforcement to intervene in your behalf, deal with that. But what's most important is that Nicole starts saying to Nicole, number one, I love myself.
Right.
2, I forgive myself. Can you say that? Can you say
Yes.
I love myself and I forgive myself? Let me hear you say that.
I, Nicole, love myself and I forgive myself.
Very good. And Nicole, sometimes you might have to, if you just look in the mirror every day, there's a book I want to recommend to you that I'm using this book myself. It's by Louise Hay called You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. Very good book. And because I'm going through a challenge myself, I love many of the action steps in this book. Dr. Michael Beckwith at Agape, I heard him speak, and he talked about something in this book, and I got the book, and it really inspired me, and it's some good inner work that you can do with this book that will change that inner critic. Would you do that? Would you make that investment in yourself, Louise Hay?
Louise?
Louise Hay called You Can Heal Your Life.
Okay.
Okay, but I can hear a new strength in your voice, and once you get out of your own way and let that go, and just start focusing on learning from that experience. I've been swindled before, and it's not a good thing, and you feel stupid and you feel dumb and you beat yourself up, but at some point you got to draw the line and say, okay, I forgive myself, and you move on. Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much for being coachable. Thank you so much for listening. And it's okay. You're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. Thank you so much for listening. You take care. Bye now. My name is Les Brown, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. We encourage you to engage us in conversations about dealing with the inner critic. The number to call is 888-539-2980. 888-539-2980. You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980.